Okay. Good evening, everybody. We are finally live. Apologies for yet another late start time. It was 9:55, and I had no idea if my boys were gonna be here with me tonight. I hadn't heard back from. Well, I knew what Jerry was doing, but I didn't hear back from Josh. And then Jerry hops in the call. I'm getting my shit ready for the show, and then at literally like 10:05, Josh hops in and doesn't say a word, and I'm just like, all right, let's do pre-show. So we should be live. I hope it's still not showing that we are, but I've had to refresh Twitch lately for that to show. Yeah, we're live.
We
Okay.
live, bud. We
All
live.
right. Cool. So, we got a good show for you guys tonight. Got some cool shit we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be, classic wild ride with the boys as always. What did I want to say before we got more into that? Yeah, we're gonna talk about some cool shit. Talk about overcomplicating your recipes and how to avoid that. We'll talk about some theory crafting like we've been doing. It's gonna be a good show. So, without further ado, let me bring the dudes on. Come on to the show. Unmute, whatever. Fuck me, I suck.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna give a little precursor if my internet shits out. Sorry. Because it was already just starting to act a little bit weird. That's why I was making funny faces there. So yeah, if I just magically drop, sorry guys. Play my ass be pretty
No
much.
excuses.
No excuses.
Pathetic.
I don't know, dude.
I'm gonna do a quick little. While I do this, how's you guys? Oh shit! Oh, Verve following. While I copy pasta the link into the Discords everywhere, how was your guys' week so far? How'd your weekend go? How's everybody doing today?
You want to go first, Jerry?
Yeah, sure. It's been going alright. Had some, some personal things I had to deal with and work out, which, happens. Other than that, just been, working and playing around, and I did manage to go to the vape store and pick up some new goodies, so that was fun. But outside of that, just been, working, doing this podcast, doing No Life podcast, which you should all check out at, No Life.
Shill.
I got to, dude. There was a segment we had a 20-minute segment, not really, but it felt like it, at least to me, about how I got a fucking haircut. So, hey, guys, I got a fucking haircut. And if you want to hear all about it, go to that, because Wayne made me talk about it for 20 minutes.
Yeah, just been dealing with some personal stuff myself, so like getting married and that kind of thing.
Congratulations yet again.
Thank you.
I have been doing the same thing. Not as you guys, just the same thing I always do. Being a fuckboy and working a job where I'm not actually doing anything and having Josh give me the classic must be nice. Dude, we got so much, like, oh my god. They fucking should not have. I mean, I'm thankful that they got us hired in because I'm getting paid for, it's been like, I'll have gotten paid for like 3 months to do nothing before we actually get started up. But as a company, they probably should have waited to hire people and pay people for just sitting around doing nothing.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
Dude, it's gonna be so fucked up though once we start up because they're literally talking about shipping us just like 1,000 cars and being like, all right, here's 1,000 cars, get it done in like a month and get them ready to sell. So that's gonna be fun. And we start off with a dono from John yet again. Thank you for that $1, brother. Can you lead a mixing podcast with a 4-star?
Shout out, John.
Shouts out, John. All right, so before we get started, let me just do a quick scroll here through the chat. Shouts out Loco, shouts out Waffle, Scott, Doobie, Wayne, Sterling, Dentman, Mr. Burgundy, John, of course. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight, and anybody else that's lurking. Hope you guys are having a great week. Vaping 101 up in here now. Blah. Shouts out Vaping.
Now it's a show.
Now it's a show, exactly. But yeah, so sorry that Josh looks like he reverted back in time after last week when Josh was Fear, because basically Fear is old Josh, and now we've got true Josh back. So
Josh number one.
Fear, you
True
weren't. Yeah,
Josh.
and anyway, Fear, you weren't in the chat when I was reading the names. So hello, Fear. Hello, Mix Key. How y'all doing? But
Don't worry, Fear. You'll get a crisp, clean $5 bill.
yeah, we're getting
You
that.
better keep it sacred.
Yeah, we're getting that $5 bill set up.
Wait, why did you specify clean? Like, shouldn't we send him like a dirty one that's been from the strip club?
No, we're getting one straight from the mint, dude.
All right.
It's like it's like your first dollar you ever made.
Yeah.
Gotta frame it on the wall.
All right, so let's start the show off like we always do, and take a quick peek on all the flavors and see what we got going on here. How dare you shout at me without calling me little bitch boy Coke? How dare you? Damn, savage. I've never called you little bitch
I was
boy.
gonna say, insult me, Poppy. Like,
Yeah,
what?
insult me, daddy, please. As everyone knows, this is remix month, so all the flavors recipe page is riddled with remixes, which is awesome. I like seeing how how into this you guys are. I know it's Wayne's idea, but it's cool to see everybody doing it. So shouts at you guys doing these remixes. Now, Boosted by Mr. Cold One. Boosted is a juice that I'm familiar with. I used to vape that one quite a bit. I think Boosted was kind of just like a strawberry milkshake, so it's pretty standard for strawberries, cream, whatever. But this looks like a pretty good mix here. Looks like they went about the build of putting this one together very nicely. This is something I don't see people do often anymore. And it's good to see it coming back. Using Cap Sweet Strawberry at really high percentages to get some of those really nice notes out of it. In here we got Cap Sweet Strawberry at 5%, and I feel like people are kind of afraid to do that nowadays. I don't know why, but it's good. It's good at that high, and I used to hate Cap Sweet Strawberry, but seeing it and after using it some more and finding out how it works with what it works. Using it at those high percentages is really smart. So this is
that used to be like the standard?
it was, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the straw ripe strawberry combo became the standard, and it's just not as good, to be honest.
Well, I think they have different uses, but I was gonna say, like, yeah, I remember the first time I ever added Cap Sweet Strawberry to a mix 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a definite time where that was like the standard strawberry and cream was that at 5%. It works really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I still really like the Cap Sweet Strawberry. It's a good flavor.
Oh yeah.
It is. I haven't been using it as much as I want to sometimes, just because that is the problem with strawberries. There's just so fucking many. And there's so many ones that are actually good.
Yeah.
We got
It's also one of the few fruits that it actually doesn't cause me like throat harshness. So
No, yeah.
I've got like every single one.
We got
Well,
Loco in chat talking shit, saying I refuse to listen to Cassandra until he gets a new mod. Retire the Sig 150, you trash. Problem being with that argument is the mod doesn't actually impact any flavor, so you can get fucked, my dude, because this workhorse has never failed me, and I ain't retiring it until it fucking dies.
It survived a car crash. How dare you?
I know, it survived...
Insinuate that it's inferior to
Yeah.
anything else.
It survived a fucking car wreck, my dude. Fuck you. This is my baby.
I mean, or you could just buy, a nice DNA 75 Las Vegas car. Shelf life of 6 months.
A1 donated $1. Shout out Lemon Sicily. Thank you for that dono, A1.
Shout out A1.
But yes, we got some. Ooh. Now what is? Oh, this is something else. Never mind. We do got some cool recipes up here. We got a Placid remix.
Another one?
Yeah.
Mm.
This one's by Woody. Wody.
How similar is it to Fizz's? Because that's how I know Classic Clones was. Fizz must have put out one way back when.
Yeah, it looks way more fucking It looks way more complex. Well,
Okay.
almost in a weird way. They're using FA Fuji at 0.1%, TFA Honeydew at 0.1%, and Aware Lime at 0.1%. This is good because this is what we're going to get into here with overcomplicating your mixes. So this is a nice what's it called? This is a good like segue into the main topic I wanted to talk about tonight is doing your recipes and keeping them simple even if you have a complex or like in-depth profile that you're trying to achieve. Certain flavors, Inawera Lime is very potent, so Inawera Lime at 0.1%, I guess I could understand, because that's kind of like, what, 2-3 drops per 30 mil? So that I can kind of understand, but certain flavors like FA Fuji at 0.1, you're not even going to notice that. I mean, it's just...
You will notice FA Fuji. Oh, at 0.1.
At
Excuse
0.1.
me. No, you won't. Yeah.
Yeah, at 0.1.
thought you
I
said
notice
one.
it for the first 10 minutes it's been mixed.
Yeah, right. As shake and vape, but yeah. So I feel like that's kind of a problem we've been seeing for a long time, right? You know, we've got mixers, both new and old, that are kind of overthinking their mixes and overthinking what they have to do to achieve these complex profiles, and really, it's not necessary. I mean, most times when you do this, you're negating the different nuances by adding those super low percentages, because you figure something like Fuji is probably going to negate the honeydew. You're not even going to notice TFA honeydew in a mix at 0.1 when you have Fuji and lime in there. It's just going to cut through that, and I understand using those as small nuances to kind of like either emulsify or implement some sort of like EM note, something like that. But most of the time you see people doing this and saying that it's like in their notes or whatever, they're being like, oh, we're doing this here to achieve like a fucking, you know, slight rind note or something. And it's like that doesn't really do it, you know? Like, the power of suggestion, as we've talked about a lot, is very, very powerful.
So like your guys' brown butter ice cream.
Dude, fuck you.
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say the brown butter ice cream. All those fucking notes in there are for fucking real, my guy. Honeydew adds that soap note we are looking for. Thank you, Shindo. Exactly.
No, I just thought it was funny because, like, I mean, mine, I don't know, mine was already fucking complex as hell, and I thought I took the simple route.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just one of those profiles. That's
My guy. Fucking Wayne. But yeah, so I think that's something that, like, what do you, like, chat, you know, I see Waffle saying start simple, make it more complex as necessary, and that's the best rule I've learned on the topic, and that's at the most base point, the best advice anyone could give a mixer, new or old. Like, certain profiles, oh shit, Diamondback Vape Company donated $20.
Ooh,
Love what
Diamondback.
Hey guys, love what you guys do. Keep it up, and thanks. Hashtag shameless plug. Diamondback Vape Company. Check them out, whoever that is. Diamondback, if you guys want to sponsor us, you know, that sponsorship. But anyway, thank you for that fucking dono. Big ups to Diamondback.
Shout out Diamondback Vapor Company.
I mean, starting simple.
Oh,
it's
that's
just-
fucking John, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
John.
That's John, idiot. I'm the idiot. Whoever that is, whomstever that may be. Dude, okay, Loco, fuck you. I'm running 5 different things. It's hard to pay attention to everything. God damn. Anyway.
Where is it?
In all fairness, I knew who Diamondback Vapes was, John. So.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry that I have to fucking make sure everything is running well, and I've got, you know, my brain going 10 different places. So anyway, shouts out Diamondback. We're going to be doing some mad work together, so no worries. But what we were talking about, yeah, with that, start simple, build up as you need to. What do you guys say?
It's something we've talked about a million times now. It's about building the foundation for your knowledge of mixing. You start with single flavors, Then you start with double flavor mixes, and then you change those up a little bit. I wouldn't even necessarily recommend going straight from 2 to 3 flavors like on your first round of mixing. Like, play around with different combinations of 2 flavors. You know, just like we were talking about, there's a million different strawberry flavors. They're all a little different, and they
Mhm.
all add a little bit something different to your recipe. So identify what kind of flavor you want, try the different strawberries, and identify which one helps you achieve your goal. So build up from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't even lie. About half of my favorite recipes, period, are 3 flavors.
Yeah, right, right.
Like, yeah.
How about now?
Oh my God,
Also
Colt,
gonna-
why did you do this?
I'm gonna give a shout out to Chris DVR. Just keep being Chris DVR.
Yeah, true.
I just saw that recipe name, and all right.
Wait, what did he do?
He
Dude,
fucking
we got some fish titties.
he gave Maddie a fucking 10-minute timeout. It says he's no longer timed out, so I hope that works.
Wait, what? Oh,
Okay, he's good. So, I think something that's worth noting when you're doing this is, like you said, start simple and build your complexities off of that. And especially, I think this is a good way for mixers to approach this, especially because we're in remix month, you know what I mean? So you get the juice that you want to remix or clone, however you want to word this, and you find what the base notes are of that, and you start off by just building that. You start off, say you're working with what's that one company, Naked, the one that everyone wants Wayne to do, the Hawaiian
Yeah.
Pog. So
Naked 100.
yeah, so you know what this is going to be. It's a Hawaiian Pog, so you're getting pineapple, orange, and usually that's like what, guava in those. I'm pretty sure a Pog is pineapple, orange, and guava.
think so?
I'm almost positive, but either way. So when you're doing that, there's going to be other ways to achieve that. And Shindo makes a good point. It definitely has FA passion fruit in it, as a way to bind all of those flavors together. But when you're starting off with that profile, you need to go through, and like I said, we beat this shit to death on beginner blending, but it is worth talking about here, is you need to do those tests. You need to do those.
You gotta do your flavor tests.
Right.
You have to.
You got to figure out which pineapple is going to be the best for which use. So you're going to start off trying with golden pineapple, and then if that doesn't work, you go to a different pineapple. And then once you realize that neither of those are working, you start blending them, and you just start building all of this shit until you get to a point where you have almost like the stone for the recipe. You have the base notes, you have those the main profile nailed, and then you go in with those subtle nuances. And when you get to the point of, kind of knowing your flavors inside and out and all that, you can jump in with those 0.25s, those 0.5% on those accent notes. You can jump right in on your first try and know kind of how that's going to work. But as a new mixer or a new mixer going at more complex profiles, or just maybe the first time you're trying to clone or remix something, it's like starting from scratch. Every different method of mixing is gonna have to have a different approach. And so if you're used to mixing like I do, where you just kind of in ID10T with that fucking follow, thank you, brother. Let's see. So the way I mix is, and Shindo and I have talked about this. I mean, like I said, I think I say this every week now, but Shindo and I just I feel like we're similar mixers. We have very similar approaches to the shit, and we have talked about it a bunch, saying how people focus so much on there you go, I'll jerk Shindo off. People talk so much about this, about making sure everything is 100% accurate, and a lot of the times people are sacrificing flavor for accuracy. And I think that above everything else, the flavor should be the first focus. So,
Nah. Just nah. It doesn't have to taste good, man.
When I was cloning Solar's Point, it got infinitely easier once I realized Banana Foster, TPA Banana Fosters was like that main note. And after that, I was able to nail down the rest of the flavors. You got to start from the base.
True. You can also, I think you also had a good point. You have to single flavor test, but also don't be afraid to just make random fucking mixes. Like, especially low flavor, like 2 flavors. Like, if you want to learn a flavor interaction, don't be afraid to also mix that. Like, that's helped me a lot too. It's like you do your single flavor testing to get an idea of what the note is, and then I'll take 3 things that I think will go together, and then I'll put them together just to try it out in a 10 mil. And
Right.
just see how they interact with each other. That's another huge part, like going on. It's a building process, like we were trying to say.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, the most important thing when you're going at a profile is making sure that you have the bulk of it tasting good. I mean, you want all of it to taste good, but when you're testing the shit, you need to make sure that you have something that you know is right. You have to have some sort of reference point. So when you're building something up, you have to like get that base down correctly, so that when you're starting to add in those accent notes and you're adding in those really low percentages and shit, you know when you're adding those what the problem is. You're knowing that, like, okay, my base is good, but it tastes bad when I add this. So you're not, it's just that's how it has to be, and that is pretty much all there is to say. Don't overcomplicate your mixes. Get your bases down correctly, and then slowly add in those extras. Why is everyone saying 800? I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Are you talking about my fucking Overwatch?
Yes.
Guys, guess what? I placed 858 bronze in Overwatch last night. Didn't know that was possible. Let's fucking make fun of Matt some more about it. 858, baby.
You gotta own it, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Dude, I'm hyped. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be able to shit on people, and I'm not even good.
Exactly.
It's I did it on purpose. I just threw my games so that I could just have the climb. I can just do that climb through the ranks, baby.
You are now banned from all Valve games forever and ever.
Blizzard, please. But yeah, so that's that. That's if anyone has anything else, you fuck off, Maddie. Evidently you can. Smothered was an 858 elo recipe.
Oh fuck.
I want to
We got a new meme, boys.
Yeah, new meme. Smothered 858 elo.
Can you make that your emote whenever you
858?
Yeah.
No one would get it. Like, we spam that in other chats and people are like, well, 858, what the fuck? So anyway, that's that. If you guys want to talk more about this later on in the show, in chat, I mean, go ahead and drop questions you might have. We can address that later. But let's move on, because we've been talking about this for like 20 minutes and we're just repeating shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I will add one final thing. Everyone's saying don't be afraid to fuck up. That is also very important, because you never know something's going to work till you try it.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what those 2 combined base flavors may end up being if you don't try, a dozen different combinations. So
I mean, fuck, yeah. It's like, I'm sorry, Jerry, I know you were trying to...
No, it's fine. I was just...
No, but like, you look at this in the culinary world, people are mixing random ass shit that doesn't make sense. And I talked about that in one of our... What the fuck was that? I think someone someone just followed my fucking, sorry, that just swapped. Someone just followed my fucking personal Twitch, so that the Twitch alert went off for that one too. Weird. But anyway,
Oh yeah, through OBS it'll just do all
yeah,
of
it
them.
does all of them, right?
Also, if you're ever making videos, turn that off as well.
Yeah.
It will still go.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But anyway, I don't remember what I was gonna say now. Oh, in the culinary world, people were mixing up random ass shit. I mean, look at you know, just random things like fucking strawberry and basil or whatever, or like lavender in fruit, so like fruit custards and shit. Like, you know, you wouldn't assume that works, and someone did that, and it probably was like, this could probably suck complete ass, but um, you know, it works. So you just gotta fuck with shit, and you're gonna make mistakes, and you're gonna have some gross ass testers, but it's gonna get you to a better point. So that's that.
I was just gonna say, honestly, another big thing too for keeping recipes simpler, but also not complicating them. Don't put anything under 0.25%. Like, I can think of like 5 flavors that you can put that should be put under 0.52%, like off the top of my head, but like say a solid 99% of flavors, you're just not really gonna get anything out of it that much.
So
Like
wait,
you could get some out of it, but I really wouldn't suggest that. You're just gonna start muddling it for most cases.
are you saying that we shouldn't use Hanks and French vanilla ice cream at 4%?
That's going the other way, but yeah. But I was gonna say, like, I mean, like there's definitely cases. Like I can see Florida lime. It's a really strong flavor. Florida rich cinnamon, really strong flavor. There's a lot of really strong flavors that you should use really low. There's a lot of, but like the majority amount of flavors, if you're putting it at like 0.1, 0.2%, I definitely couldn't tell. It's the only thing you're possibly doing is like you have more of a chance of adding just more ethyl maltol, butyric acid, things you don't want in your mix that's just going to muddle it than getting actual notes out of it that you really want. So I would suggest that as like kind of not, it's not a goal. I don't know. It's not like the end all rule, but that's definitely a big thing to, keep your mixes actually cleaner and more simplified. Because I don't know, like putting stuff in at 0.1, it's just, you're not going to notice it. Or you're going to notice it so little that there's a lot of negatives that can come out of it.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go to that tester and just be like, oh, this is trash. Why?
Yeah. So that's that. Keep your shit simple. Build it up as you go. We got a mix it or fix it coming up here, so I'm gonna let my boy Josh take it away, cause he actually did it. We're actually keeping up with it, you guys. We're keeping up with mix it or fix it. Shouts out us. Let's just do a little clap, boys. You know, we're doing it big. We're not fucking up. So Josh, go ahead, take it away.
All right, and I see Dent Man in the audience tonight, and he is my victim for this evening. I finally mixed up his crackberry pie recipe that he had been begging me to mix for what, over 6 months now? Since it's been out. So let's give it a little toot. It's good. It's really good. So, did someone drop that link yet? Okay, so it's excuse me. I know it's got super concentrate blackberry in it, TPA butter. What were those other flavors? JF biscuit. Come on, someone drop that link. Cut me some slack here.
Jerry, what are you looking at?
I was just answering. I have my second monitor next to me down here at the
Oh,
moment.
okay.
So that's where chat is and everything like that. So yeah, sorry.
All right,
That's
we got crackberry pie in the chat, boys.
Okay, so FA almond at 1%, JF biscuit at 3%, super concentrate blackberry at 1.5%, TPA butter at 0.5%. And then it's got Inawera cherries at 0.7 and rich cinnamon at 0.1. I really like this recipe. I'll admit I didn't let it steep for very long though, and it's one I want to come back to hopefully next week. Maybe just give it another 2 or 3 minutes dedicated to next week's show to see how it comes along. But the first thing I got to say about it, aside from it being good, is that super concentrate blackberry. Not a fan of it. Um, I think I bought it at Dead Man's Request, if I'm not mistaken, but it doesn't sit right on my palate. It's way too medicinal. And I know he says it gets better with time, and I could see that, especially if that medicinal quality dissipates it all. But I am a huge fan of Flavor West Blackberry. Uh, Given my blackberry ice cream recipe that I used it in, it just it goes really well with that kind of stuff. Oh, it was Rage who told us about it. Okay, but aside from that, the almond and the almond and the biscuit and the butter meld together really well. It creates this very nice, almost fluffy pastry note like you would want out of a pie crust. So I was really impressed with that. It turned out really well in that respect. The way the blackberry uh, combines with the innerwear cherries, that also works out very beautifully. Aside from the medicinal quality of the blackberry, so all in all, it is a really great recipe. It's very light, which I can also appreciate. And not that it lacks flavor, but it's balanced well between the pastry and the fruit. And just that 0.1% rich cinnamon, that was literally one drop in a 50 milliliter bottle. So that was perfect for me. I hate overdoing cinnamon. It clogs my coils. It once it starts to collect on them, it just all you can taste is burnt cinnamon. So I also really appreciate that being used very sparingly. But overall, it is a great recipe. I want to uh, give it a little bit longer steep time before I make my final decision. But as of now, I would say mix it.
Yeah, boy.
Very good recipe. Congratulations, Dip Man.
Jesus Christ.
On that window.
Fucking chat's blowing up. Maddie said, glad this podcast stole the name of Frank Ocean's last album. And then Wayne said, didn't know Frank Ocean released an album called Bland.
Damn.
I
That's
lo-
rough.
You know what's good though is clearly we're doing something right because almost every other day people say something about the show, so it's constantly being talked about. So fuck you guys, we did the right thing.
Yes, we did.
um, so that's it, boys. Mix up crackberry pie. Yeah, do that. Next week we're gonna do another mix it or every week we're gonna do mix it or fix it, and next week I'm gonna hit up Loco's de-resed recipe. I was gonna do that tonight. Didn't know if you guys were. I just didn't know if you guys were gonna have something mixed up, so I had that on standby to do. Oh my god, dude! Fucking green bean casserole fucking me up right now. What's up? Dude, I make a fucking banging green bean casserole, you fucking cowards.
That is my all-time favorite Thanksgiving.
So fucking
food.
good, dude.
So good.
Um,
Do you just want the show to fail, Maddie? Is that what you're asking for?
yeah, he wants Loco to. Oh no, because if Loco's on the show to replace me, it won't fail because I won't be here
Oh.
when Loco is on.
Fair.
So I got my tax return today. Did you guys see that in chat? I got my tax return today, and I was gonna be like, I was gonna come on the show tonight and be like, "Fuck you guys. This is what I really think about vaping. Fuck it. I'm a billionaire now, baby." What in tarnation? All right. So we did the mix it or fix it. Let's move right along into flavors of the week. As you guys know, we do not really structure flavor of the week anymore. We kind of just pick what we want to talk about and we talk about it. So I still have to look and see what I have that I want to talk about. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to talk about, but if you guys have something right off the bat, I know Jerry does, so I'm gonna let you start off with that.
Well, I was thinking about talking about some oranges. Just some oranges and some orange creams specifically, and I'm actually interested to pick Josh's mind a lot too, because I'm sure you've tried quite a bit going through with Dreamsicle.
Mm-hmm.
While I was at the store, vape shopping or whatever, I did pick up something that's called Sake Bomb. It's not sake at all. It's a orange cream, but it's not a vanilla cream. It's not actually very heavy on the cream at all. I'm almost thinking TPA orange cream is the main note for the cream.
So it got a very rindy flavor to it.
A little bit, but it's not a huge amount. It's actually incredibly candied.
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah,
weird.
that could be TPA orange cream then.
That's what I'm thinking the main note is, because outside of that, I can't really pick up what it is because I don't think I've bought it or used it basically. So I was gonna say it's not any of the blood oranges. It's not, it's not Flavor West. It's not natural. It's might have a tiny bit of Cap Sweet Mango and Cap Sweet Tangerine together, but very low in comparison.
I've
Because
never thought about adding mango to orange, but I could see Cap Sweet Mango working really well.
I think it's actually got a little bit in there because I can pick out just that little bit of that very light mango note, and it does work. But yeah, I'm just curious to try to figure out this kind of very light candied orange profile,
Okay. All right.
because that's what I think I'm gonna also start doing for this remix month stuff. But I think I'm gonna make it a lot more of a natural orange, just because the more I've been trying it, it's very good. It's just a slightly bit too candied for me, and it's also because it's a premium juice. It's got a fuck ton of sucralose.
You know that
Sucralose.
alone could be what's making it taste so candied.
I know, but I mean, it's not a blood orange. Like I can
Hmm.
tell you right off the bat, it's not like a blood orange, and I kind of want to try to make a blood orange out of it, just because I think the blood orange flavors that we have available to us are a lot better.
Yeah. So overall, oranges are a pretty difficult flavor to work with because there's just so few really great ones. Like it's not like strawberry, it's not like blueberry, and I wouldn't even say it's not really like cherry where you just get, one or two awesome ones that you can always rely on to work with. Like, where cherries, it's great. You can use it in just about anything you need cherries. But orange, it's not really a perfect flavor. And so far, the best one that I've found to date is still Flavor West Blood Orange. I've tried a lot. I have not picked up the new FA ones yet, but I've tried every single other one that there is out there. Everything from TPA Orange Cream to Cap Sweet Tangerine to the FA, like the old school FA oranges, which are just absolutely hideous. I mean, they're disgusting. They're just they taste almost sour to me, but that just may be me. I have not enjoyed them one bit though in my very few experiences of working with them. Like they almost taste like chemical cleaning agents, the old FA ones.
Yeah,
But
that's why I was really happy with the new FA. The new FA blood orange is really good.
yeah, I remember you saying that. I still need to pick it up. It's been a quick minute since I've dropped a flavor order, so um I don't know. What do you want to know about orange flavors? I mean, that's pretty much it. Flavor West Blood Orange is my fallback, but I really hate it because it's got that
That weird
oily
separation.
texture to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
that is the problem with that is a problem with the new FA one too. It does separate a little bit.
it's like that with a lot of oranges.
It is, yeah.
Even Flavor West just seems to be the worst about it.
Well, I kind of want to take it into what is my favorite orange combo, and I'm thinking of changing that. I would have to figure out really the creams to go with it to kind of match this or make it slightly better. But my favorite orange combos it's a trifecta. It's just Flavor West Blood Orange, Cap Sweet Tangerine, and Orange TPA Orange Cream.
I mean, that's mine, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's my dreamsicle right there.
That's what I thought. Yeah. The thing I was thinking about doing though, to try to play around with it, switch out the Cap Sweet Tangerine for Cap Sweet Mango, at an even lower percentage. I'm
That
interested
would
to
be
see how that would work.
really interesting.
I know. I kind of want to try it, or
Yeah.
even switch out the Flavor West Blood Orange for the FA Blood Orange, and try those three together. So I think that could be really interesting.
Something that would also be really cool is replacing some of those orange notes with more citrusy notes from like pineapple, since pineapple for some reason just translates really well into vaping. Use like maybe use like Hanksome pineapple or Cap Golden pineapple, or you could maybe even use TFA Dragon fruit to supplement some orange flavor.
Yeah.
Like build that base with like TPA Orange Cream or Flavor West Blood Orange, and kind of build it from there.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing something similar to that. I don't know. And now after doing that, I'm really tempted to just do kind of that orange Cap Sweet Mango,
That's a good
because like
idea.
I think that one will work really well with it. The Flavora is gonna be too wet. I think that would be too wet and probably overpower it. And it, like, it's an off note in this. It's not a main note. And I think the Cap Sweet Mango will work really well there. So I'm thinking trying something around like that in this next week.
I love Flavora mango. I do. It's great. But I still think I love Cap sweet mango just as much, if not more, for using it in that kind of application. So I think that's a great call. Great idea.
Fucking TPA pineapple did
I
9/11.
was just reading that.
What am I missing?
TPA pineapples is actually surprisingly in one of my most authentic recipes.
I love TFA.
I love TPA
Mhm.
pineapple. It's great.
No, I like
It's-
it.
It's very heavy though. It does
Yeah.
it does sit on the palate very heavily. And
That was the key to that sweet tarts I had you both try.
Yeah, yeah.
which
like,
was
that was the key.
amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, that is probably one of the most single authentic recipes I've ever tried, Jerry. I can't get over that, man.
I will
It's
finally release
insane.
it then. I know, it's sweet tarts, dude. It's, I don't know.
Down to the chalkiness.
All right, I'll release that. But no, that's what sealed the deal in that. It was the TPA pineapple, because it's just got that tangy note, and it heavied it out for the rest.
TPA pineapple can melt steel
Hmm.
beams. I believe that actually.
Yeah.
No conspiracy theory needed. That's
I feel like TPA pineapple is really good at what it does, right? It creates that authentic pineapple mouthfeel. Shindo makes a good point there where he says it feels like eating out cactus pussy. Because when you eat too much
Huh?
pineapple, your tongue kind of dies.
no,
Okay.
But
I thought he was talking to you about your
Yeah.
comments there for a second.
yeah, yeah.
sorry.
But no, like, I think my go-to with pineapples is TPA pineapple with Cap Golden pineapple, because the golden pineapple implements the sweetness and kind of like that mellow note that is almost creamy in some respect, but it's just kind of it's more just of like a sweetened pineapple juice type flavor. And when you pair that with the real harsh bite of TPA pineapple, you get something that's really nice. So that's always been my go-to. And then dropping back a few minutes here, talking about the oranges, my go-to for that, now that I have blood orange, I have both FA and Flavor West, and they're good. But my go-to for oranges has always been the Cap Sweet Tangerine and Cap Juicy Orange,
Okay.
because those two together, for me, created something that was really fucking accurate to an orange juice. That was for my Elod recipe. That was kind of the base, was creating that orange juice to really come through and work And just those two right there, they give you pretty much a perfect orange juice note. I would think that a little bit of blood orange might make it a little bit more complex, but it's not necessary. So, oranges are cool, and if you get they're harder to work with, like we said, but when you find something that works, they're very accurate to what they are. I found oranges to be one of the more difficult concentrates to work with, but once you get them down, they're one of the easier profiles to chase when you're trying to get accuracy. So work with them and find what works, and you'll be able to do pretty much anything with them that involves, orange juice, orange fucking the fruit itself, just anything, because, yeah.
Or even like orange zest.
Oh, yeah. God, orange zest is so fucking good. Like, in just recipes and shit, like pies and whatnot. Yeah, boy. So we kind of already touched upon it by doing this, but we can actually, you know what? Let's do it this way instead, because we kind of already did that as flavor of the week, so we can go about something different here for theory crafting. Since
just tie it in, because we already kind of were.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah.
we kind of tied in what we were initially going to talk about in theory crafting with building your oranges and shit. So for the remainder of theory crafting here, let's talk about remix month and what we're working on for that, and kind of how we want to approach those profiles that we're doing. In chat, if you guys want to talk about what you're working on, if you're working on anything for remix month, go ahead and start talking about that in chat, and we'll give our insight. And it's always helpful to get insight from other people. So for me, remix month I'm excited for, because this is something I had been talking about doing for like 3 months now, when I brought that up in chat in our Discord, talking about trying to do something like a binary apple. No, trying to do. I see Loco's comment. He's a fucking piece of shit. I don't know what happened, because Loco used to just be so nice to me, and now it's just this any chance he gets to shit on me. It's relentless.
He's been spending too much time with Maddie.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, the fucking human waste feature wore off, or rubbed off. So anyway, something I wanted to do for Remix Month is go after Polar Bear by Grizzly Vapes, which is a banana peanut butter tobacco menthol. So it sounds weird, and it's just very strange.
You had me till menthol.
Yeah. So Grizzly Vapes has a base that they use, and it's I think it's called like Nanner Bear or some shit. That's kind of like their base that they developed, which is just a banana, fucking banana tobacco, peanut butter, like a peanut butter banana tobacco, and that shit is banging. And then they released Polar Bear, which is just their mentholated version of Nanner Bear, and I got that shit as a I think it was because I won some photo contest on ECR back in the day, and had the choice of like select. I don't remember what the prize was, but I won this fucking contest where a juice vendor was just like giving away a bunch of shit. And so in that care package they sent me, it was they threw in a bunch of samples of other shit, like just 5 ml samples of something, and Polar Bear was one of them. And I had no idea what it was. I didn't look into it before I vaped it. I just kind of dripped it and went because it smelled really good. And obviously it wasn't like a menthol like mint. It was more of just like that cooling element with just a little bit of the mint hit in there. But you didn't smell mint when you smelled the liquid. So it just smelled like banana and tobacco. And I didn't even know there was peanut butter in there until I vaped it. But the first thing that you hit is that fucking mentholated inhale. And it was so fucking weird, but it was one of those things where it's like almost it almost seems like it's gross when you take that first hit, but you keep going back to it because it's just fucking good. And it doesn't seem like it would work, but it does. So that's the profile I'm chasing for Remix Month. I think I can do something cool with it. I just need to pick up like 2 other concentrates to really make it work. Bananas Foster being one of them.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Really good.
Especially for working with tobaccos and
Right.
the caramel note, and if you want to add a peanut butter to that, that'd be good. The thing I would tell you and warn you though is I don't know how much caramel is in what you're going after.
There's none.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
Bananas Foster has a decent caramel note to it.
Very strong caramel
Yeah.
butterscotch note.
So what I'm
It's
hoping,
very good, but it's strong.
and so that's the thing, right? With Remix Month, it's about making them better or just different in some respect. I'm not trying to go for a one-to-one clone of Polar Bear. I just think that it's, and really, I think the caramel butterscotch notes will play more into boosting the tobaccos, and that's why I'm going in with that to kind of bring out some of that sweetness.
Yeah, I think it would work really well. I think it would also really help emphasize the peanut butter,
Mm-hmm.
especially like, is it a creamier peanut butter or like a chunkier?
It's creamier, very like
Okay.
like a sweetened peanut butter note almost.
Okay. Because I was almost thinking you could also just switch it up that way, then do like Fulvora peanut butter, get it like a crunchy peanut butter. Because I can see that working really well if you do want to add those caramel notes and butterscotch notes too.
Yeah.
Like, that would be really interesting and probably pretty good.
Yeah, because going in with those and then having kind of like TPA peanut butter as like the peanut butter base, it's that one's sweetened as fuck to me. So when you have all that kind of sweet note in it, might kind of make it a little off-putting with the tobacco. So I'm gonna try to attack something with the peanut butter, going more of a like what's the word? Like just like an unsweetened, unsalted peanut butter, just a very like if you've got fresh ground peanut butter where it's just very chunky and dry. So that's what I'm going after for this month. We'll see how that goes. I started a little bit of testing on that already just to see how bananas and tobaccos play together and see which ones I'm going to need to buy and which ones will work. But yeah, that's
I'm
where
gonna give you a hint.
Mm.
Biggest hint of your life. Not TPA banana cream
No.
in Soho.
Yeah, no. I did that and no. I did that and no. That was so gross, dude. Holy fuck. I knew it wouldn't work because Soho has those citrus notes to it. I just was like, let's see what this
And
does.
so if you take Soho high too, you can get those graham notes too,
Right.
like in the cinnamon bit.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Are you guys doing anything for that?
I guess your recipe kind of segues into mine. I have lost my notes for the more authentic version of Solar's Point, so I'll just be working on that and hopefully releasing it once I get it nailed down again. I've got a pretty good idea of what it was, since I worked on it for like a month and a half.
I was gonna say
Every
like
other
2
day.
years.
Yeah, so once I get that finished again, I'll throw it up for Remix Month, because right now I've just got my remix version of it, which is just like a more of a sweetened bakery kind of version of Solar's Point, which I still really like. It's really good, but I'm gonna try for the more authentic version of it.
Gonna try to do the sake bomb. I think do kind of an orange cream, but very very light on the cream, and just try to play around with that mango note. I think that could be fun. Outside of that, I don't know. We'll see. I might come up with some other ideas because I do have some other ideas in the back of my head that I've been kicking around of things I want to try, but they're a lot more out of my wheelhouse, but also flavorings I don't have yet to recreate. So I don't know if it's possible for me yet, pretty much. Like, there's one liquid that I think could be fun, but it's predominantly a grapefruit acai flavor, and I also don't have a budget right now for me to really go after that of flavorings I don't really have for that right now.
Hmm.
Oh my god. Fucking 10 times in the last 10 seconds. Does Soho have lemon? No, it doesn't have lemon. It just has these citrusy, like, back end notes to it. It's a very light tobacco, and you know how like a lighter. I'm trying to think of like an example of a smoke that I might have had that it works more of with like. You go ahead, Josh.
If you've ever tried, um, uh, I can't remember. There's a very, very popular tobacco flavoring that's also got pretty strong
Oh,
citrus
desert
notes.
ship.
Desert Ship,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah,
That disgusting flavor.
yeah. So desert
But
ship.
Soho's better.
Right. Soho has kind of those citrusy off notes that Desert Ship has. Desert Ship is just trash, while Soho's is more it works better with it. Like I said, it's not lemon, it's not lime, it's not orange, it's nothing like that. It's just almost like a citrus zest note, but it's not it's more of just how when you get like a light tobacco, um, something that's um um no, I don't taste.
These
I
clowns.
know. I don't taste lemon in Soho. I just get that that kind. Does hey 858?
No, but it is salty.
Does lemon become prevalent in the Soho when used? Um.
For all of you listening after the fact, you should join us live sometimes. Chat's a riot.
Yeah. Chad is alright. Fuck all of you, dude. This is why I fucking no, actually I can't even blame. Y'all are the reason that blend is gonna self-destruct. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh my
because
God.
because beginner blending self-destructed because of of Discord main chat and me getting all fucking tilted by it. Now it's gonna be just the damn show chat that fucking ruins this show. God damn. Fucking ooh, Cassandra, you're the one that released Smother You. Everyone should not listen to you after you release that. Get fucked, bro. Like, come on. Anyway, so last thing I'll say, Soho, it's not citrusy or lemony. It's just got that bite, as like a light tobacco does. So, bam, done. Yeah, y'all are gonna give me a fucking twitch. You're gonna give me a goddamn stroke. That's what's gonna fucking happen. I'm gonna get goddamn stroke. Does Cassandra have salt in it? I am 90% salt, my dude. The 10% is usually when I'm like actually being nice and trying to like make friends. Yeah, BB imploded because we did a fucking crazy contest and mixed. Oh, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, we mixed over 9,000, dude. That's pretty accurate.
It's over 9,000. So anyway, 858% salt. So yeah, that's all we got really for the vaping segment of this shit. So if you guys do
Well,
want to,
I could
Nope.
talk about this for a bit.
ooh, yeah, do that,
Oh,
do
yeah.
that, do
Go
that.
ahead.
If I can even remember, Peerless. It's the Peerless RDA. Well, I bought an IPV D3 because they were on sale for $40, and I mean it's a heat chip for $40. Like, sure, dude. And I just missed having this super small size. Um, it's not a flavor RDA. I'm gonna say that right off the bat. The flavor's not bad on it. It is still where the air holes are. It's still right on the coil, which is nice. But I don't know. It's not nearly as flavorful as the Petrie, my Transformer, like anything like that. But it is only a $20 IDA. It does make a lot of nice clouds. I don't know. I thought it looked really nice though, and I will say it has the best fucking feature of any RDA. Just period. The fucking Mad Lads finally did it. Underneath the post holes, they raised them up so in the juice well, there's actually a hole connecting the two. So if you're only running a single coil, you actually get all of the fucking juice instead of it being in only one well and spilling all over. So that's my PSA. If every vape company can please start doing that, if you're making two posts meant for two coils and people want to use one, just please just open the entire well because that just makes it so much better.
How common of a problem is that for you?
It's not super, but like it's like now that I do have this and I've been using it all day, it's really nice. I
So
don't know, it's just
I
really
must only
nice.
real. You must only realize it because you do one coil and it tilts you when you do find one that's not okay.
Yeah.
I've never even thought about that before.
Well, because like on the Sapor and some other ones that are made for dual coils, I'll still usually only run them single coil, and you'll just have a juice well just on the bottom sitting there full of juice that it's just gonna sit there.
Well, the Petrie's got a flat juice well.
The Petri does, yeah. But I just mean like the ones that do mill out a juice well for it. I wish they
Okay.
connected those two. And this one they milled out two rather large juice holes or juice wells for it, but they actually connected them together, and I'm really, really happy about that. I don't know, I think if you're going to go through the effort of doing that, you should just add that little, I mean, it's a little tunnel basically. And I'm so much happier with that because even if I'm running two coils in it, it's just more balanced. If you do accidentally overfill one side more than the other, it just balance each other out. And I'm liking that feature of it. So it's not bad. It's decent for $20. It's not the greatest flavor wise, but it's not terrible. Um it's like I said, it like you're not gonna be able to tell, but like there are 10 little holes here, and it is right directly onto where onto where the posts are for the coil, and I'm digging it. It is a little bit weird too because it has this like, see if you're gonna be able to tell. Barely, not really. Okay, there's two larger holes on the bottom of the posts and two smaller ones on the top. And I guess the idea for it is if you're a maniac, you can do 4 coils if you really wanted to. But it's for if you're making a big build, you can use the larger holes on the bottom of the posts to like actually fit, like a stapled coil in, etc., stuff like that. And then it has two smaller ones, just making it really easy if you're just doing, just a simple 26 gauge, 24 gauge spaced build. So that's interesting. And I don't know if you'll actually be able to see those juice wells. Not really. Since Shindo wants the juice well. But you can kind of see it is milled out on the bottom here. And there's, oh, right there, if you see that little black part, there's actually a little connector tunnel connecting the two of them. But I don't know, it's not bad. It's not amazing. It's a $20 Addy pretty much.
Right on. Okay.
I don't know. I went and bought this, and I just thought it just looked crisp together pretty much. Does not have a 510 drip tip though, or an adapter for it. It only has an adapter for larger chuff caps.
A shouts out Goldbones18 donated $1. Cute hair, Barry.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. Shout out Goldbones. My hair is pretty cute. I have people who can attest to that. It's nice to hear.
Shut up. You got fucking you got 5 different goddamn fucking shave guards on that shit.
4 and only 3 guards. All right. Okay. So everyone at home, since I already had to do this for if you're watching No Life. Okay. 3, 5, 7 hand cut. There you go. And yes, I've cut my own hair. I've cut my own hair for 8 or 9 years.
Looking forward to seeing you on Orange is the New Black next season, Jerry.
I cut my own hair too, for anyone who didn't know that.
Skittles! Donated that $1 and a penny. Obviously, Goldfish is a Jew. I donated more.
Oh my god. Shout out Skittles.
Shouts out Colt.
No, Goldbones, I have 4 different links.
Well, you got 2 different lengths on the sides, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This podcast is lemon. You fucking bald weasel.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Shout out Lemon and Soho.
Shout out Lemon and Soho.
Fucking hashtag. Jerry's hair looks good, and I tell him that every time. Shouts out Jerry's girlfriend.
Hey,
So anyway,
does it have hashtag doesn't have lemon.
yeah. Man, if we should get an Instagram set up for Blend and use that as the main hashtag. I'm just gonna put a lemon emoji on the side of the fucking.
If we do that, I'm just gonna post that picture I took of you like every single time. Just your face like so pissed off.
We gotta post that.
Yeah, you gotta get that in chat. So yeah, opening up the chat here, that fucking Tim Monk ass. Don't overuse. Let's see. Let's see. If you guys have any questions about mixing related shit, vape related shit, mod related shit, RDA related shit, anything related to mixing or vaping, John donated $1.02. Skittles is the new Jew. Hashtag 858 never forget.
Why? I mean, shout out John, but all right.
Yeah, whatever. Rip Blend, because someone's gonna report this shit now for fucking hate crimes. Grimes, I think Trump donated $2.50 with the thing, or with the caption, Hitler did nothing wrong.
Yo, make me a mod so I can post shit
Oh.
more than once.
Mod wall incoming. Fuck me.
Also, we gotta add Nightbot so I can add all my favorite commands.
Yeah, yeah. Jerry's looking at porn tonight, boys. Yeah, by Blend, we're rip here. So anyway, opening the chat up for any questions y'all might have. Let's move on to the non-vaping related segment of the show. So to anyone
That's sour please though. That's sour please though.
sour pleased. So if you guys listening to the show, this is the segment where if you don't give a fuck about us bullshitting about everything else. Chris WK donated $1.75. I win $8.58. Who the fuck is gonna donate $8.58? That's what I'm waiting for. It's so easy. It's so easy. So anyway,
Just donate $8.58 and just have the message be Cosanda's pride.
Sterling Moss right here asking what % Liquid Barn White Chocolate Peppermint as a single flavor. I think Colt would probably have the best answer for that, eh? But if you guys,
Probably I've never bothered.
I don't
using
have it.
that.
Yeah, Colt's probably gonna be the one that's gonna have the answer for you on that one. So Skittles, Liquid Barn White Chocolate Peppermint, single flavor. What %, baby? Dent says 4%. So I know Dent has it too. So that's a good source to find out from. So
Just try it at 5%.
I mean, yeah, the best thing to do is just fuck around and try it out. But
Yeah.
Waffle Priest banned Pizzagate gear. Wait, why the fuck what was said?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I missed it. God damn it. Waffle, thank you for that ban though. Trump donated 666. Thanks for the Yeej campaign contribution of $10,000. John really helped bigly. Yeah, we did take your fucking sound effect, you idiot.
Shout out Anon.
It was probably John again, so.
Probably.
I feel like 90% of our donos come from John, so love you, John. Thank you, brother.
That or Pizzagate.
Jerry, whisper me on Twitch. Tell me what was said.
All right.
Anyway, so what do you guys want to talk about? You got anything non-vape related in the pipeline you guys want to say?
God, I don't know, man.
Yeah. The only thing I got is that new Contortionist track fucking bangs, dude. I have been listening to it fairly nonstop for the past 2 days. It's unreal. But yeah, that fucking that new track is called reimagine, and it's just fucking great. Oh, I see. Okay, Jerry. um, that new track is just so fucking cool, and this is something that actually is interesting to talk about. Is that kind of shift that a lot of metal bands are making into the like progressive realm. We saw this a lot with bands like Tesseract and even a little bit with Periphery, but Periphery kind of just went more like mainstream on their sound. But Loco donated $20. Hi, I'm an Albanian virus, but because of poor technology in my country, unfortunately, I'm not able to harm your computer. Please be so kind to delete one of your... Fuck, I missed the rest of it. I could just go into the...
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. Shouts out, Loco.
What are we up to right now?
I don't know. We're just getting
yeah.
we're just getting them donos.
Goodness gracious.
We're working on getting banned on Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Waffle, that's cool. I have no problem with you banning people for dropping some fuck shit in chat. That's stupid.
That's cool by me.
Yeah, Waffle mod, best mod.
There was a reason why I think you were like the first person I modded.
Yeah. Waffle was modded before I even had the shit fully set up.
Yeah.
I just hopped in chat and I was like, done. So yeah, progressive bands, metal bands going that progressive route. They're kind of dropping a lot of the really heavy shit, and I think it's cool. I mean, I do like bands that stay heavy, and there's a lot of fucking bands to listen to that are still dropping some fucking really just fucking furious shit. But
at the same time, are you still as heavy?
No.
Exactly. I'm not either.
I'm
like
not.
That's what I realized. That's why I'm okay with it. It was like, I don't know, some of those bands that are still like
Literally everyone donated $150. When does In the Mix start?
Oh. Shoutouts, Colt. No, I was gonna say like I don't know, some of the bands that still do kind of like heavy scene core type music kind of scare me now. Now that I am like the same age and I'm still just kind of like, all right, this is cool when we were like, 16 in high school, and now it's just kind of like, you're still on about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna up that shit. Well, no, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna put a fucking minimum donation amount. That's stupid. You can't donate 50 cents, so I don't give a shit. But yeah, a lot.
So like when rappers rap about being poor and they've got like a $1 billion record label, is that kind of the equivalent of what you guys are talking about? Because this is way over my head.
It's just to the point where like the brutal heavy scene core shit that's just like breakdowns and fucking hate moshing and shit that was fucking 10 years ago, and bands are still trying to go about that shit.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's still fun, but it's one of those things where you like, I don't know, as I've gotten older too, you're just kind of more like, wait, so you're a 30-year-old who's like writing about your high school girlfriend still?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you start kind of just like, all right, like, yeah, all right, like it's fun for a while, but I don't get how you're still doing songs about that. Pretty much like, it seems unhealthy as fuck now that I'm older.
Killer Code says it best. Most bands just keep repeating the same old fucking garbage, and it's true. I mean,
Yeah.
some bands that, some Doob donated $1. Has anyone really been far as even as decided to use Even Go Want to do more like? What? The meme.
Sounds like a doobie response.
The memes. Anonymous donated $1. Tired of dating the boring Christians? ChooseYourAdventure.com. Oh my fucking god.
Farmersonly.com. Just go to farmersonly.com.
Oh, our show is gonna get fucking canceled.
Matt's just given up already.
Why? This show is fucking broke me, dude.
What was
Yeah,
that about my donation?
Shindo might be right. It's time to
I was gonna
fucking.
say, I think it's funny too that we're losing viewers.
Oh yeah, of course we are. Of course we are. I mean, you knew we were gonna lose viewers anyway, but uh, yeah, we're gonna up that. We're gonna up that to a minimum donation because yeah, whatever. People that are donating are gonna fucking yeah, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Music is just it should fucking um. I'm lost now. I'm lost. This show is gonna be a quick one. We're gonna end it pretty soon because I got nothing and I'm just losing my fucking head. I'm losing my fucking mind tonight. Jesus Christ.
And so, any other music stuff you're thinking about?
Fucking. I've been watching a lot of live videos of American football's new set from like once they released LP2. And it's wild, dude. It's so wild how good they still are for being just. Oh,
I don't know, dude. They're still good. I'm still like actually really a little bit almost put off by the second album. There's just something. It's going back to what I was just mentioning about like the hardcore bands and the scenecore bands, where
shouts out Husky for that dollar dono. Thank you.
shout out. But like it's almost similar where I wish they would have tried something a little bit different, because that was actually my main problem with the album. Is there are times in that album I feel like they're trying way too hard to basically remake their first album instead of saying like, here we are, you know what I mean? Like here, like instead of just being like, here's our music, like here's who we are, here's something new and cool, they were trying too hard to recreate that first album.
But I don't know. I thought that LP2 was different enough. It was because I mean, think about what they are as a band. They've been around for fucking what 20 years almost now, and they have 2 albums.
Well, that was the thing, is they broke up for 15 years or 10 years,
Right,
whatever.
right.
So like that's why I was hoping they would try something like a little bit different. That's the main problem I had with it. Like it's really good. Don't get me wrong. It was just his vocals on the first album are so much fucking better.
Yeah.
Like just straight up.
Yeah.
The second one, I think he tried to just pretend he was still 18.
Yeah.
Instead of making the best music he could at that time.
Yeah.
That's what I wish they would have done. I wish they would have just made the best thing they could instead of trying too hard to make what they were.
Right. Yeah. And I get that. I got that vibe for sure. Because I mean, the first time I listened to LP1. Also, I'm sorry that this is like completely just not about Josh at all right now. Josh just sitting there petting the dog, just chilling. But you know, LP1, the first time I heard it, it was just like, wow, this is fucking amazing. Like, this is some of, you know, the best shit I've ever heard. And then LP2 dropped, and I actually had to, like, it had to grow on me, you know what I mean? And, but dude, the thing that I was mainly bringing up with them is just the fact that their live set is still as good as it ever was. And, it's cool seeing, like, them as like these fucking like, you know, mid 30-year-old emo dads like still kicking it and still doing the shit. Like, you know, Mike Kinsella's got like fucking a million different side projects that he's done over the years, and he's still just the same sad dad emo, and it's great. I love it.
Dude, sad dads is a real genre and I love it. It's life goals.
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
Unfortunately.
But that's all I got for music, really. Wayne wanted us to talk about E3, but I didn't keep up with. Was there E3 coverage recently?
A bit. I mean, it's this weekend.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't think it already happened because I hadn't seen
it's
anything.
this weekend,
It's this
so
weekend.
it's all just getting hype for that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rumors flowing around, stuff like that. We covered a lot of it on No Life yesterday.
There you go.
And it was pretty good.
I'm really hyped to see Scorn, and
Ooh.
I'm really hyped to see Scorn, and I'm really hyped to see that other the one I was talking about a while back where you're in hell. because I know they're gonna show more gameplay of that shit.
I something I've been really interested in is there's a lot of rumors flown around Bethesda.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like some rumors going around that there's gonna be like a new IP dropped,
Oh
but it's gonna
shit.
be like an actual RPG. That's a rumor though. Who knows if it'll actually happen? But I think that could be really interesting.
Oh shit. No Death Stranding. That sucks.
Yeah,
That sucks.
that is a rumor. There's also really big rumors going around about the Scorpio that seems like it could be really cool. But well, I mean, like that's the other thing is we're all basing everything off rumors,
Hmm.
pretty much.
What Shindo says I want Cyberpunk. Fuck went. Wasn't there a There's a Cyberpunk game coming out where you're a detective and you go into people's heads.
Well,
Is
that's one of the rumors is that
Yeah,
that new
that's
IP
one of
might
them.
that new IP might be really cyberpunk.
Oh,
That would be
okay.
really cool. I can't wait to play that one.
It's yeah, it's supposed to be. I mean, it. The rumor is it's all tied in to that conspiracy theory that Fallout and Elder Scrolls is the same universe, and this is a third IP in that universe, but way in the future on a different planet.
You for
Okay.
real?
Yeah,
That's
that's
sounds
the rumor
pretty
though.
cool.
I mean,
Wow.
I know that's the thing I'm scared about though. It sounds too cool that it's probably just fucking bullshit made up.
But that would be like so fucking weird though. Like even if they're on different worlds, like then that
He-
doesn't really mean much to me.
And yes, Loco, I do know he's talking about the CD Projekt Red stuff, but there's Bethesda Cyberpunk stuff possibly. But that is another rumor too. By the way, there has been rumors and millings about that CD Projekt Red might have something up their sleeve. That is something I have heard. So
Was CD Projekt Red the? Are they the
Which I-
ones? Oh, right. Are they the ones making the game I'm thinking of?
I have no idea
Dude.
what game you're thinking of. So
I'm confused as to what
He's
everyone's.
talking about the one from Hell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the one you were talking about,
oh,
right?
Loco, I know.
Yeah.
I'm elaborating.
There's a list I found of. Oh wait, are they gonna? Did you hear about the rumors of them doing? Was it Crash Bandicoot racing again? How so bad though? Donated $1.11 and just spammed 8.58. Yeah, we're fucking putting minimum donos on this shit. I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm fucking shook by this shit. Y'all fucking up. Let's see. Splatoon
Make
2.
the minimum 858.
There we go. Splatoon 2 is going on there as a thing. I'm just looking at
I was
upcoming
watching
games.
dudes play that. That game looks really fun.
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splatoon is a lot of fun. I'm actually really excited for the second one because Splatoon could be controversial. I think it's the best Nintendo IP that's been dropped in probably 10 years.
Better than Zelda.
Zelda's
Oh,
a lot
new.
older. Yeah.
Hmm.
new.
Oh, you mean new IP? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh fuck! I forgot about Days Gone. That game looked like it could have been cool.
And then yeah, go check out No Lives Gaming podcast. It's pretty good. We talked about a lot of shit, but we're talking about other shit too now, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I've
boy.
still got a laundry list of games that
Yes.
I need to play. I still haven't played Witcher 3. I still haven't played Zelda. Haven't played Monster Hunter Generations. I still need to play
Oh, but Josh, did you hear about the new Monster Hunter?
the one that's
Yeah.
coming out on Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, well, if that comes out, that will probably be my go-to. I know, Wayne. I also need to play the one that came out on PS4.
You haven't played Witcher 3?
No, I
Go
bought
play
it.
Witcher 3. Go play Witcher 3. Just quit doing the show. Go play Witcher 3.
Yeah.
You have the computer to make that game beautiful. It is gorgeous. The soundtrack is amazing and the gameplay is amazing. Go play Witcher 3. Oops,
And
sorry, it was like the best game last year
It's
by
bothering
far.
me. What was that PS4 game that came out where the chick was hunting like robot dinosaurs?
Horizon.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
I played that for about 6 or 7 hours and need to pick that back up too. God,
I need to
I've
get
got so many good games I need to play.
I'm gonna get Perception and play that for sure because that game looks dope.
And I just bought this.
Oh, there you go.
which I don't know if I'm feeling this one yet. It's very different from all of the other Fire Emblems. It's weird. But
Uh,
Doom says it's worth playing.
Paralyzed donated $1.10. Something about mixing up one of my recipes and it being shit. So classic classic comment. Um, what the fuck was that game? If I can't find it, I'm just gonna give up. It was this game where it was like an indie like thriller game, and it was like a cyberpunk thing, and
Did you hear the rumor? Semi-related, not the game you're thinking of, but there is going to be more stuff for Little Nightmares.
yeah, I did see stuff about that. That would be cool. Stuff
Yeah,
to
she
play
knows
that
we're
shit
at
too.
the cyberbullying tonight.
Yeah, right. It's great. It's really fun.
Love you, buddy.
I don't really. I mean, it's annoying as fuck, but I don't. At the same time, whatever. Ooh, that was it. Scorn and Agony. Those were the two I was really hyped on. And then Visage looked really sick. I think this might have been the list. This was it. This was the list. No, that isn't it. Agony, Visage. Those games looked dope. If it's not on this one, I'm not gonna find it and whatever.
I'm really
Yeah,
interested
it's
in
not. Fuck it.
seeing what Microsoft's going to do.
True.
Like, I have heard some rumors that they're going to have some actual exclusives, but will they be good? I don't know, because like if they are gonna release more information about Scorpio and they want to bring that out this year, like I'd expect them at E3 to talk more about that, because like they have to come out with some exclusives, because like Sony just demolished them. So I'm curious to see what they could possibly have up their sleeve.
And have y'all been following anything on those new i9 chips that are coming out?
A little bit.
Dumpster fire.
Yeah.
We went in on that a lot
Yeah,
on No
alright.
Life as well.
All right,
And
I'll forget it then.
no, it's fine. I'm just still pissed off about it. But hey,
Microsoft is desperate to have an Uncharted. True.
basically my takeaway on it was, if they had the performance, that's really cool. They fucked up hardcore by making Cabby Lake X an entire thing, and then they also fucked up they just announced them. They don't have anything done on them. They don't exist. They're just Xeon chips. They don't even know what the TDP is going to be, what the like actual megahertz is going to be. They don't know fucking anything. They just decided to drop it against Threadripper. And then the biggest reason why you would have bought Threadripper in the first place, performance is a small part of it. It is a 16-core chip. The biggest thing is all of the Threadripper chips have 64 PCIe lanes on them. The Cabby Lakes are going to have fucking 16. All of the i9s under 10 cores are only going to have 28. And then finally the ones over 10 cores that no one knows jack shit about, not even Intel knows anything about, is going to have 44 PCIe lanes. So if you want to build a server, 64 PCI lanes versus 28.
Right.
It was such a fucking knee-jerk reaction to them being so underprepared, and this just proves it. Like,
Yeah.
they should have just like let the mystery sit out there, like, and actually develop something. Like, but there's nobody's gonna spend $1,000 on a chip without doing the research and
well,
what they're buying.
The thing is, it is a waiting game. Don't get me wrong. I actually do expect these chips to perform really fucking well. Most of their top end chips do, but this launch is, I mean, pardon my French, it's fucking retarded. Like, I've got to be that blunt. It just is.
And I got to give some credit to Linus over at Linus Tech Tips. That video of him walking in the rain, that was just...
Why was he walking in the fucking rain?
Because it was beautiful. It was a masterpiece.
Visually stunning.
Here's my scripted part. All right, I gotta go walk and cry in the rain.
Oh well, shit.
I don't know. The biggest thing for me was just like this is also because they're so rushed. This is the first time Intel's also releasing a 6-core chip and an 8-core chip that doesn't even have 40 PCIe lanes.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you're gonna like I was saying, if you're gonna spend $1,000 on a chip, you're probably also going to spend some money on getting some nice M.2 SATA drives. You know, you're going to pimp this thing out. These things can do quad channel memory, which is insane, but you're going to do the quad channel memory. And then you're going to, you're going to want to use your motherboards. Because, by the way, all these motherboards are going to be $500 fucking out the door. Because, hey, this motherboard will support 5 M.2 SATA, drives. That's insane.
Not to mention the DLC that you're gonna have to go with it. You're gonna spend $2,000 on a chip.
Yeah.
That you're not even gonna be able to use all of the. That's the thing I'm scared of. You're gonna spend $1,000 on a chip, and you're still not even gonna be able to fill out your $500 motherboard. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's literally mind blowing to me.
Oh shit.
Sorry for getting super nerdy there, but
Oh no, you're good. You're good. But no, I think that's I think we hit it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're right at that.
I'm ready to wind down.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're right at that hour 30 where we're gonna hit the same time we've been hitting every show. It's pretty nice. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, anyone got any questions?
Yeah, I mean we'll wind it down. Answer. I don't think anyone has questions though, really.
Is Killer Instinct 2 really?
I think
something they're working on.
I hope so.
That would be awesome. I would play that fighting game.
Mm-hmm. The fucking there's a new, they got a new Tekken coming out, right?
Yeah.
That
it's
already out.
Isn't it
or
already
is it
out?
is it out already? Okay, yeah. I'm
Tekken 6.
That's actually
no, it's 9,
something...
isn't it?
7.
7.
It's
Oh, is
7.
it 7?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am positive.
Fine.
I do a podcast on this.
Yeah. Yeah, Tekken 7.
Love
That's
your
it.
movie. No, that was actually something we also mentioned. Is everyone and their mother is putting out a fucking fighting game this month?
Get your fight sticks ready, boys.
Pretty much, yeah.
Get your fight sticks ready. We're no longer FPS mongoloids.
Great. Right after I bought Overwatch.
Question unrelated to DIY. If any of you have gone through an open forum as a part of a job interview, what can be expected? What do you mean by that? Like
a round table?
Yeah, like a
interview?
round table interview? That kind of thing? Where there's like a bunch of people?
That's what I'm guessing.
Because
Yeah.
that was
what it
how
sounds like.
my interview for Apple went, and it was fucking abysmal. Super annoying.
That's my interview for the state government was like that, and it was actually really enjoyable.
No, rip.
So I think what I was gonna say is if it is that kind, it really depends on the interviewers and also who's there, because it can be a good experience and it can also be a bad experience.
Right. And the problem is it depends, like, it depends on how it's structured, you know?
Yeah, that too. There's not really a golden rule for it, because I mean you're putting 10 people in a room.
It's no different from any other interview, really. Know your shit. Know who's interviewing you, and be prepared for worst case scenario. Like, what's the worst question they could ask you? Have an answer for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty simple, really. You know, why are you leaving your other job? Why didn't you have a job before this? You know, be prepared to answer those kind of questions instead of one person but in front of 6.
Right. Yeah, round table isn't a bunch of candidates combined with interviewers in a group. Yeah, that's basically what we're talking about. The thing that sucked about the fucking Apple interview was they set it up so, like, you got paired in groups of 3, and, like, the other 2 people interviewed you, and then, like, it was like there were like 3 people, one person was being interviewed by the other 2, and then it went around. And when it came to the end, the people that worked for Apple that were running the whole thing, they were like, okay, like, the 2 people who interviewed you are gonna introduce you to the rest of the group.
Hey, you just
Robot.
went all robot.
Yeah. Sorry, that's why we're all like, ah.
Okay, I'm gonna let you guys on the show.
All right.
Well, all right, but yeah, like just treat it. Yeah, like we were saying, just treat it like a normal interview, pretty much. Wait your turn. Don't like it. I mean, it's like being in a group of 10 people. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Like that's you're. Sorry, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say, if you're in a group of other people, definitely be nice, show manners, but
Mhm.
if necessary, take control when you need to.
Yep.
Show strong leadership skills, but don't be a bully.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of those kind of interviews are probably about. If they're pairing you with other candidates, they want to know how you work with other people.
Like
Ye-
it just be, yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, like, yeah, if you have to show incentive, then show incentive, because that is another thing of it. It's trying to be a leader, but I think also what worked well for mine was it was showing incentive.
Yeah. But don't be the wallflower. Don't just sit back and, let everyone dictate what goes on. You have to be a contributing member of the conversation.
Yeah.
God, even his static sounds like a robot. Jesus.
But all right, if we gotta no, if we have no other questions, I think we'll start figuring out a way to close out this show.
I think that's what he's working on.
I think so. I think he's trying to speak to us with a pen and paper. So I'll read that out for our audio listeners.
But he
So-
doesn't know how to mute himself.
No.
Does Cassandra's mic have lemon in it?
Let's just be honest. Everything's got lemon in it, including all of life. But yeah, so that was pretty much our show for the evening. The audio will be up very soon. Honestly, the YouTube video will probably be up in 2 hours. Not even, and hope it's been pretty good. And a lovely message from Matt, if you would put that back up.
Yeah, hold it back.
Okay. Well, he would like you all to know that thank you for listening. Fuck all of y'all for the dono messaging. Keep fucking up. Good luck in your interview, Waffle. Heart. Middle finger.
Yeah, it was probably backwards to them. Yep, it was. It was. We can read it though.
Yeah. Well, all right. Now he's walking away. So if that's your episode of Blend for you this evening. Hope all of you guys had a great evening. It was an enjoyable show doing this. Hope Josh, I hope you had a good time. Sure, Matt's taking it like a champ, and I think that's gonna be it.
Yep, that's it. Keep fucking up, guys. Love you. Thanks for joining in, and thanks for the donos. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.